Good morning, students. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Today we'll begin with 4.2 and I'll share the PPT with you all. And before that, I'll put you all on mute. And if you have to say something, you can let me know at the end if you have any queries or doubts. So the story is The Rising of the Moon, written by Lady Gregory. Now, Rising of the Moon is actually the name of a song. Okay, it's a patriotic song which used to be sung in Ireland. And this story is written at the time when Ireland was ruled by Britishers, like how India was ruled by Britishers. In the same way, Ireland was also ruled by the Britishers, right? So this is belonging to that particular period. We will just see. So, what are the which are the various characters in this? So, we have three policemen. Now, these three policemen are belonging to Ireland. That means they are of Irish origin. However, they are working for the British, police. So, like here in India, when Britishers were ruling, okay, we used to have revolutionaries, but at the same time, the police forces, okay, the police force which was there, it was actually constables and inspectors which were Indian, and only the lead officer would be belonging to the British. So whenever revolutionaries used to create problem, it was the Indian police who used to control them, or sometimes even do lathi charge and other things, right? So now here, in these three policemen, one is sergeant. Sergeant is the lead character in the story, and he's also the officer above the two remaining policemen. So two are his assistants. Then the second prominent or important character in the story is the Irish rebel leader. So when I'm talking about rebel leader, means he is a revolutionary, okay, and he is the one who is interested in freeing Ireland from the British rule, and that's why he's called as a rebel leader by the British. He's also given other name, which is political prisoner, and he's depicted as if he's an old person, right? And he tells that his name is Jimmy Walsh. Now, although he may have a different name, but he's using this fake name as Jimmy Walsh. Now, why he's using and all that we'll come to know once we see the story. So, prominent characters are Sergeant and the political prisoner or the rebel leader. So this is just a glimpse to see, okay, to show you all. This is the person in police is a sergeant, and the other person is a rebel leader. He's having some papers. So these papers are actually having the songs, the patriotic songs, which he's interested in singing. Now you should understand, like where exactly is Ireland. So first of all, everyone should be aware about UK. So this is one of the country in Europe, and over here is this island. So this is just for you to understand where exactly is Ireland. So now this is the kind of a cartoon, which is showing British Army has captured Ireland, right? And the overview of the story is that the entire story is during the night time, and it is going on, but at the time when there used to be a conflict between Ireland and England. So England had occupied Ireland right from 1536, so it is that much old, right? So now here we start with the story. So story begins at an Irish harbor on a moonlit night when three Irish policemen in the service of the British government at the time occupied Ireland. Okay, they were busy putting up posters for a clever Irish rebel leader who had actually escaped from the jail. So now this is the introduction. Okay, when you see the story, you will come to know that there are police officers. Now these are occupied in the sense they are busy. What they are doing is they are sticking posters. So, like now in Hindi movies, you might have seen that if someone is wanted, they put posters like this person is wanted, and if anyone helps us to catch this person, that person will be rewarded. So, same thing was revealed on that poster. So, on that poster, there was a picture of this Irish rebel leader who had actually escaped from the jail of the British Army, right? So, this poster is says, just a second. So this poster reveals that a sum of £100, which was a large amount of money at that time, would be offered by the government to the person who captures the prisoner. So students, £100 now also is actually a big amount. If you do the conversion in Indian rupees, now this is going back to 1536 at that time. That person, in case if he tells us something about the political prisoner, he would be getting a sum of £100. And at the same time, in case if the policeman captures the prisoner, they would be getting a promotion. So obviously the political, I mean the police officers would be excited that yes, we are doing our duty, and at the same now here, the sergeant is shown as a very concerned person, and he's like a duty bound sergeant was worried that way of thinking. If I have by for me, so sergeant was concerned and under possibility way of sea. So keep a watch. Okay. At the same time, what he's doing is he's just waiting at the It seems there is a network issue. Okay, so now here the sergeant was getting irritated and forcibly he asked him to leave. Now the man noticed the poster. The man means we are talking about the rebel leader. He noticed the poster and he claimed to the sergeant that actually I know this prisoner very well. So obviously sergeant was very much interested because he wanted to know more about the prisoner so that he could extract the information and capture. Now, map describes and quite good and exactly like the present one. Now, what is happening is that again. This is and the thing that he's hearing them, and many. Okay, so here we see that the old person tries to, help him that, that I will be helping you to keep a watch on the prisoners. And also, I don't want anything in the reward. So that's why the sergeant accepted this offer. And then what happens is, as they were waiting, the sergeant talks about official police work, okay, especially like, for family person is difficult, right? And then policemen, they have to spend long hours on the dangerous mission to this. The man begins to sing. Now, here, first of all, we need to understand that it was night time, right? And some person is there, waiting along with you to catch. So obviously, you feel like talking. So here, the sergeant started, discussing his problem. Okay, that I am a family person, and then at the same time, I'm a policeman. So it is sometimes, very difficult to balance both the things because police people, they have to spend long time on dangerous mission because dangerous mission, why? Because at any time, he could be even killed, right? So now here, the old person understood that, he's actually a bit scared. So he started singing a Irish rebel song that is Granule. So rebel song means it was actually a kind of a patriotic song which was sung by the people of Ireland so that the feelings of patriotism could be invoked in them and then the people could actually take part in the struggle against the Britishers, like how Indians used to sing this song, okay, so that other people could be invoked and they could come and join the revolution. So now here, this sergeant, he was actually a loyal officer of the British. Okay, he tells him to stop singing that song immediately. Why? Because it is actually it is incorrect to sing that rebel song. Okay, because we all are working for the British Army, right? So this is why he stopped it. And at the same time, there was a rising tension. Rising tension means like more conflict was going on between Ireland and England. Okay, and that's the reason sergeant has to immediately stop him. But then this old person is saying that I am singing the song so that I could stay calm on a dangerous mission like this where we are waiting to catch the prisoner. Normally we say that in case if you have to keep yourself calm, you can sing some song and that will actually relax you. So this was the excuse given by the old person. So then, Sergeant was convinced, okay, you can sing the song. So this is how you allowed him. But this time, the man was, more smart enough, okay, he sings the song, but he deliberately uses the wrong lyrics. Now, obviously, if there is some popular song, right, you all are aware about it, I am singing the song and I am using the wrong lyrics. So you will have a temptation to correct me, right? You will immediately tell me, no, it's not like this, it's like this. So in the same way here, the old person, he actually sings the song with the wrong lyrics and then he's actually immediately corrected by the sergeant. So now here, by correcting this, sergeant was actually revealing his knowledge of the rebel song in spite of being a loyal officer of the British. So now this deliberately singing of the wrong lyrics was, to check whether the sergeant is aware of the rebel song or not. And it was a quite popular rebel song. So, with the help of correction, sergeant actually told the old person that he is aware about the lyrics and he's having this knowledge of the rebel song. So the man then questions the officer about his early days. Early days means when this British officer or the sergeant when he was quite young. Okay, and then he asked him if he was aware about the other patriotic songs. Okay, and now they are considered as rebel songs because earlier we are singing songs okay for our own country they can be called as patriotic songs, but if some other country comes and rules and if we say something for a country, it could be considered as that, we are rebelling against some other country, imperial countries, right? So same thing like that. As a young person, he had sung those very songs with his friends. Now here the sergeant is admitting to the old person that he has, actually sung those songs, okay, along with his friends. The man then tried to explain the sergeant how he and prisoner are not very different. Now here, the person is very tricky. So because he understood that earlier the sergeant was, aware about the rebel songs, he was also singing. Now he is using a different situation. So now he is trying to say that, it is actually you are like a prisoner and the prisoner could be like you. In what way? Because it's the choice, which matters. So that is what, the old person was trying to, involve him in the talk. So the man questions the officer, this is done. This sergeant, he was also actually having the idea, okay, he was believing in the idea of freeing Ireland. Okay, like, every young person, in the time of the time before the independence, every Indian had the desire to make India free. Whether they were actively involved in the revolution or in the, any kind of, things done by Mahatma Gandhi, but still everyone was willing to have to see India as a free nation. So at the same time, even this sergeant, though he is working for the British Army now, when he was young, he was also believing the idea that Ireland should be free from the British rule. So now Sargent admits that, had it not been for the choices that he had made. Now, what choice he made? He first of all decided that he's going to join the police, and at the same time, he decided he's going to have the family. Okay. So what happens is once you have the family, then whatever desires you have to suppress because then your role is like fulfilling the needs and demands of your family. So you cannot think about other things like if you have love for your nation or if you have something for the care for the society, then everything is limited. So that's what here the sergeant is trying to say. Then sergeant would have ended up just like the prisoner, and the prisoner could have ended up being the sergeant. So let's say this prisoner or the rebel leader, if he would have decided to join the army, his life would have been same like sergeant. He would be stuck with his family and other things. And in case of the sergeant would have decided to join the freedom struggle, he would have been actually called as a rebel leader. So here, by using this statement, the old man was trying to, make the sergeant understand that he is not different from the prisoner. Like, even a prisoner is someone that is a rebel leader is someone who can actually deserve sympathy because he's doing something for the country. So here the man first concludes that the sergeant must still have the sympathy for the Irish he did in the past, and even said that the sergeant was not sure whether he had made the right choice by siding with the British law against the people. So now here, this man, by singing his song and using the wrong lyrics and doing all possible techniques and tricks to involve the sergeant in his talk, he finally concludes that it is actually sergeant who is having a lot of sympathy for the Irish nationalists. So Irish nationalists in the sense that people who belong to Ireland. And he's also saying that like how you used to have sympathy for them in the past. Okay. And obviously now I think you have to think about the choice which you have made of siding with the British. Siding with the British means joining the British army. And obviously if you are joined the British army, you have to follow the rules of the Britishers. And now you are actually acting against the people. Now people over here is mentioned in double quotations, which means we are talking about the people of Ireland. Then, as the man boldly sings a rebel song. Now, boldly means he was not having a hesitant kind of a personality. So he was simply and boldly singing the song, "The Rising of the Moon." This is a patriotic song. So the moment he started singing, there was a boat in the sea which actually responded to him. And at this moment, the sergeant realized this very moment was the one which made sergeant realize that this man is none other than the prisoner himself, who has actually come in disguised form. Disguise means he has uh, gave himself the appearance of an old person. So actually, he's not the old person, right? So this is what sergeant realized. So now, as the man removes his wig, so now here this old person, okay, he was very confident that Sergeant is actually a good person by heart, and he will allow him to escape. So without any fear, without any hesitation, he just took his wig off. So that revealed that he was not actually an old person. And then he also took his hat off. Okay, and then the sergeant knows now he has been tricked. Okay, so obviously, tricked in the sense he has been actually fooled by the prisoner, and that's why the sergeant was very furious or angry. Just then, the two policemen, police the policemen which were there along with the sergeant, they also come, who had been actually told by the sergeant to go and put the posters around the town. Now they came. So, however, by then the sergeant has already had a change of heart. So now this time, okay, instead of telling or ordering the police officers to catch the rebel leader, okay, he just hid the hat and the wig, and he just told them to go and continue the work of putting the posters. So he had this change of heart. This is called as transformation. So students, do you all remember what these characters are called as? Which change? I had explained this to you all in the history of drama. Such characters are called as dynamic characters or round characters, which show the transformation of personality. Initially, in the beginning, they have one kind of personality, and towards the end, they show a different kind of a personality. So here also, he had a change of heart due to the old feelings of patriotism. The man had reminded him of basically he was having the feeling of patriotism which was suppressed. So the old person actually invoked and aroused those feelings by singing songs and other things. And then he simply doesn't arrest the prisoner, okay, and he saves him from the other officers. So finally, he also, that is the sergeant, allows this prisoner to escape. So here, in the end, finally, we know that Sergeant was very well aware that there's a big reward of £100 for catching this prisoner, and at the same time, if any police officer is catching this prisoner, okay, he would get promotion. So he was aware about all this, but in spite of that fact, he now realized that he has lost the reward, he has lost the promotion. Now he is wondering whether he had been a great fool to let the prisoner go. So now, students, this kind of a statement, though it is happening in the mind of the sergeant, this kind of a statement is actually a question for the audience or the reader. So now, students, I'll allow you all to unmute and you can let me know whether sergeant was correct or he was actually a fool to allow him to go. Okay, I have allowed you all to speak. And can you tell me whether the sergeant was right in allowing the prisoner to escape, or he was a fool? Anyone? Yes? Yes, Drishti Nagarkar. So you all can speak. And Nikhil, you tell me whether sergeant was a fool. to allow him to escape or not? Nupur Singh, any comments? I think I have allowed you all to unmute, otherwise you send me a WhatsApp message that you are not able to speak. Vanchika Yadav, yes, tell me whether the prisoner was a fool. Priyanka Jotwani, you speak.
So, according to me, the prisoner was a rebel, which was a nice thing. And while talking to the sergeant revealed in the beginning that he was a patriot, but due to the family conditions, he couldn't continue being a patriot. So he had to turn on the other side. So letting prisoner go was a wise, no, not a wise, but sort of a right decision, because then he could make up for not being a patriot and letting the other person rebel.
Okay. So according to you, like, is he correct? If you have to give a one-word answer, so is the prisoner correct in allowing the prisoner to escape? Or he was wrong?
Ma'am, I think he was wrong, because if he had, like, really he loved this country so much, then he would have initially taken some steps, right? After, like, after listening to others, he changed his heart. So I think it was not right. He should have performed his duty instead of listening to them and changing his heart. So letting the
Yeah,
prisoner
but
go was not a good decision.
yeah, that is correct. In case if you're a duty bound, but then we need to understand the entire message of the story is that while performing our duties, we need to understand that we need to be considerate under certain circumstances. Now you imagine if all the Indian police, when they were being ruled by the Britishers, if all would have been duty bound, okay, we would never have experienced freedom, right? So some of them had actually decided to leave their duties and then join the struggle, the freedom struggle, right? So this is what we need to understand, that definitely we need to perform our duties in the right way, but at the same time, under certain special circumstances, we need to be considerate as well. Considerate in the sense, we need to a little bit break the rules, or just be away from the rules. This is what the entire message is. So we cannot allow ourselves to follow the rules all the time. This is what the main message is. Okay, so anything else, any other comment that you want to give? So now, students, you have got the unit test 2 syllabus. So this unit test 2 syllabus comprises of writing skills. Writing skills, the file has been already shared with you all. Then regarding the miscellaneous grammar, if the question paper is there, we will provide you with a question paper and with the answers so that you are able to upload. Now, how this is going to happen, we will give you the proper steps. Okay. So because it's a home assignment, you need to complete it. And I expect everyone to get full marks, not just in English, in all the subjects. Okay. So now I'll end the session. The time is up. And have you all filled the Google form for attendance, students? Okay. Attendance from my side is done. The screenshot is sent. I'll end the session. Thank you, students.